Hello, hello, happy Friday. It is another week where we get to get an update from Life by You's development team. And this is going to be about building and other Q&As. So we are going to watch their video. It's about a 10-minute long video. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we will see what they have to tell us about this, and I'll tell you my thoughts as we go along. If you want to keep up with Life by You updates, I am doing these videos every Friday after they do their update that they share with us. So pretty much every Friday. There's been a couple Fridays where they haven't had something, but in general, they've been doing it pretty consistently, and I've been pretty consistent too. So make sure you're subscribed and like the video if you're interested in seeing more. All right, here's a tweet. Join Community Manage Rocio as she walks through some of your build mode questions and more. How do curtains work? Can you have air conditioning? Find out all that and more in this week's Q&A. Let's hop on over to YouTube and actually watch the video and see what they have to show us, because I'm very intrigued. I have questions, but I'm going to wait until we hear what they tell us here, and then I'll probably talk about anything else I have questions about at the end. All right.
Hello, it's Community Manager Rocio, and I'm here with another Q&A video for you all.
Yes.
So today I'm going to be answering some of your questions
And
around
I am
the build
excited to
video
be
and
here.
some general questions. One question we
Horizontal
received was,
walls.
can you actually change the color of the trim? I left it white in the
Yeah.
previous video, but yes,
I
you
love
can
that
change
trim.
the color.
That was so
Much
cool.
like the walls, you can change both the
That you can
material
like
and the
move
color.
and put the
So
trim
here
wherever
you
you
can see that I'm
want, so you can
changing the
like make some
material of
really
the trim
custom
as well as adjusting
wall
the color.
design.
This allows you for more possibilities as well as more
Yeah, so it's
combos
got full
with whatever you
customization
go
just
with
like
on the
everything
walls.
else. That's great.
So one other question we received that I wanted to get into in this video is, can you have multiple trims on the wall? And the short answer is yes. So
Yes.
basically once you click on the wall, you go to trims, you add
Move my
another
camera,
trim.
sorry, guys. That's a
And
little
these
better.
trims are independent of each other, so I can adjust this trim as well with whichever material
lighting
and
looks
whichever
really good.
color will go best. This can allow you to do some tiling on the walls.
You
It
can
can
do
allow
like
you
your
to
own
split up
custom
your walls in
tiling. Oh
different
my
ways.
gosh. That's
So
gonna be
hopefully
so
you have
great.
some really cool ideas and, go wild.
Also, there's a
with your
curved
walls.
wall behind us. You see that?
We were asked broadly, how do roofs work? It's
Yeah.
been a while since we've shown you a roof, so I'm going to go ahead and walk
How
you
do
through
roofs
real quick
work?
how a
Good
roof
question.
kind of comes together. I'm using this existing roof because it's already nice and put
So it
together.
does look like you can
see
kind
that
of
there's a big central area and
click
two
and drag.
offshoots to this roof. There are a couple of elements of customization on a roof. Here you can see that
Nice.
I'm adjusting the overhang as well as the body of the roof.
Okay.
This can help you adjust according to where your chimneys are, like you might see
So similar
here,
to the Sims.
as well as what kind of
4.
overhang you'd like, because it does affect both the lighting and the actual composition of the house.
The roofing
So you might already expect, but you can adjust the
affects the
actual
lighting and
size of the
composition.
roof.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Okay,
here
that's good.
on the actual overhang, you can adjust the placement where it sits on the roof, as well as the
Ooh,
angle.
okay.
So you can have it be really tilted or flat like this. I'm not going to do that. You can also adjust the depth of these overhangs, as well as the size. So
And it's not
you can
like
make them
giant,
wider or
just on the
further out.
grid.
So one other
like
feature
quarter
that you might want to
squares or half
use
square?
if you want an overhang over a door, or say you have a balcony, you can actually change the floor that your overhang sits on. So here you can see I put on the first floor. It doesn't make sense there, but you can do that.
That's cool.
And just in case you need to, you can rotate your overhang. So here you see me rotating this. Again, it doesn't make sense, so I'm just going to leave it. Finally,
Okay.
one familiar tool is the eyedropper tool in case you needed to make them match.
So you can just
Now let
copy.
me show you the different
everything
elements
over.
of the roof that you can actually customize, because I know that's going to be a big part of how you make your roofs. Starting with the slab
Being
top,
able to
I'm
make
just going to
custom
make it
roof
a random
tiling
wooden
is-
texture so that you can see the differences in each of the pieces.
It's gonna be amazing.
And also changing the walls so you can see that each wall piece can be changed as well. I apologize in
okay,
advance
that's
because
good.
this is going to be horrendous, but it's just for the sake of example. So using this drop
You
down,
can make it
see the
as
different pieces of
atrocious
the roof.
or beautiful as you
Going
like.
to the base of the slab, I'm going to adjust that. You can see that's the trim. If you click on the attic, that's the actual body of the roof.
Nice.
And finally, the trim up top. No judgment if this is how you want to
Trim up
build your
top too?
houses, but
That's funny.
I am sorry to everyone else for
I've never
how
been able to do that
hideous
in
this
this
building
Sims.
looks. You can also change
love all
where the
that
trim is placed.
customization.
So here you
Oh.
can see you can make the roof a little further forward leaning or backward leaning, and you can adjust accordingly from there.
Okay.
And that's basically it for
Seems
adjusting the
pretty
roof. I
similar
apologize to
with a
everyone on the
lot
team
more
who worked so
customization
hard on
options.
this lot
Okay.
for what I've done to it.
beautiful.
Now moving on to a question we received about fences. We were asked, can you actually build fences on the outside line of a lot? And yes, you can. As long as you stay along the line, you're free to build a fence here, as I'm doing right now.
No more weird,
I completely forgot to do that in my last video, so thank you for asking.
One square in, and you can't go
here,
to the edge of the lot. That's so annoying in The Sims.
I didn't have a chance to go through that too deeply last time, so I'm just going to add the corners and the railing while I'm here. I ended up putting some hedges because this house already has a lot of hedges, and I thought it would match. I'm not keeping this house, full disclaimer, I've already thoroughly ruined it. So here I am just mix and matching different pieces of railing so that I can make this fence complete. You can also extend a fence, so here you can see me click and open out this fence to get a new post. From there, you can add the same
that's
post,
basically what we've been wanting in The Sims 4. We wanted to be able to place the post wherever you want.
Because I thought maybe I just want a full hedge
and then put stuff in between it.
But it does allow you to mix and match and kind of change your fence along the edges of your house as you'd like.
That's cool.
And of course, we are continuing to work on all of this, so feel free to leave your feedback in the comments. We're really excited to keep evolving both build mode and all of our other features alongside your feedback.
It makes sense. I like how it's being done.
Moving on to our next question, we were asked about curtains because we do have so many different window sizes and they can be customized. We were asked, can curtains also be customized?
Of course.
So yes, let me show you how to customize this set of blinds. I just place it down. And from there, you can drag.
Oh my god, you can change the height of it. Yes.
So here, I'm just going to make sure that it's
everything
the right
is so
height
like modular.
And once it looks aligned, I'm going to stretch
and then
it
just
out
scales
and move it into place.
Wow.
And you can do this with other types of curtains. I just thought the blinds fit the best for this really large window area.
That is amazing.
And you can do this per window as well. I just kind of wanted to knock out all three at once. And hopefully this allows you to mix and match windows
that's
and
really cool to see.
You get the look that you're going for. Another fantastic question we received is, can you actually move a table and all of the chairs attached to it at once? And yes. The short answer is yes. Here I'm just moving around this kitchen table to show you that you can.
Left click to place object, right click to rotate, alt toggle snapping, shift to free rotate, escape to cancel.
Here you can see the laptop and the centerpiece came along with the table.
As long as you
might have noticed in the last video that our bookshelf left behind a little straggler, and that happens from time to time. We're still going through and making sure that everything works.
Yeah.
Here I am.
But usually
just testing
things
out
that are
TV
placed
and its TV
around
stand
tables
to make sure
and
that
on
comes
stuff
along.
Looks like
and
they
then I
stay
add
attached.
one more for good measure because I want to make sure this dresser comes with its decoration as well. So yes, the short answer. We don't want to have to put all those chairs back either. For our next question, we were asked, do we have air conditioning? And yes, we do.
Air conditioning in base game.
We completely understand. A lot of us are based out of the West Coast in the U.S., so it gets hot. Air conditioning is nice to have.
Air conditioning is
important. We have a couple of different options.
I cannot live without it.
This one's a window mount, but each one actually affects your electricity bill. I think Rod's gone over this in previous videos, but appliances will have different impacts that way.
That makes sense.
I also wanted to take a moment to talk about shortcuts. We received a couple of questions about that on our previous video, and I wanted to assure you, yes, they are coming. We are currently working on them, and while we're working on them and they're in progress, we're looking at all of your feedback and your suggestions so that we can make the best out of build mode. We want you to have fun.
You know what I don't like? The hovering over objects.
That is actually making sure that it feels good.
I wonder if that's
like
toggleable.
Well. So we're working on that. Thank you so much for all of your suggestions.
I like it, but I wish it was like
in general your build mode
lighter or less
really
thick,
lovely to read.
Because it looks, especially when you hover over like a plant,
build mode continues to develop.
It like covers the whole plant, so you can't really see what it looks like.
To empty lot 1 so that I can build a new building.
So I wonder if that could be like changed to a different color or lesser thickness.
The question we received was how tall and how short can walls be? In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and drag these walls to show you.
And tall. As tall as you want.
The wall and you drag up to make it taller.
There's no short, medium, tall wall height.
Currently. And same
that's
deal.
As high as you can go, I guess.
Drag down
but it's
to make it shorter. And you can do this by floor, but we're just going to leave this for now.
And that means you can do different levels.
How many floors can
when you're building?
Have? Is there a limit?
With different
the short answer is there is no limit.
Choosing it like you have to do.
Much like with the number of lots and the number of people, the limit is how much can your PC handle.
How much can your PC handle?
And of course, how good your patience is. Here I am building out a 10-story building.
10
I don't
stories.
think I want to watch someone go down 10 flights of stairs every day.
You could
Once
you
we
could
enter
do
early access,
skyscrapers
we'll have
then.
recommendations for how many lots, how many
Oh,
people,
this
and
opens up
how
so
many
many
floors we
doors.
recommend depending on your PC's performance. And if
Wow.
you're not a builder, there are plenty of lots that are already in the world that you can use and you can tweak depending on what you need. And this is my 10-story house. It has no stairs, and it's not quite fully aligned. So I think it's actually probably a set of a horror movie. Let's go back to the first floor for our next question, which was, do you have the ability to make diagonal walls? Yes.
Diagonal.
So here you can see
at
I'm
any
making
angle.
a room
That's
with
amazing.
all diagonal walls to make a triangle. And you can adjust the floor plan to change the actual flooring in this room versus the other room.
This is gonna be
But
I'm
I'm just going to leave it for now.
Amazing chaos.
This
I love
weird
it.
little triangle maze inside of this uninhabitable house.
It's a beautiful maze.
Another question we received is, can you play a little closer to your characters if you would like? Can you zoom in? Yes.
Okay.
So
You can
Rod
zoom
just
in,
likes
that's
to play
good.
a little bit more zoomed out, but we know that folks like to play in different kinds of ways.
Little.
So here I am getting up close and personal
mind
with
that.
Rhonda as she does her tasks for the day. And I totally
fine.
get why Rod does it. He likes to look at the world and he likes to see everyone moving in it. But just to reassure you,
But
you
you can
can
be
zoom
zoomed
into
in.
your
Okay, that's good.
characters. You can remove the walls if you'd like. Here I just kind of wanted to watch her in her natural habitat, I suppose. So let's just watch Rhonda pump herself up in the mirror, wash her hands, do some stuff in the bathroom. And I did want to mention while we're here that we are continuing to work on all of our animations to the game. Animations are impacted by pretty much everything in the game, including our characters,
they're working on
our
it more and more and more.
furniture, our props.
It's not final.
Basically anything that might be involved in an animation. So we're going to continue to work on those as we continue to work on everything else in the world.
That.
And that's it for the questions this
She's
week.
stuck in the door.
Keep asking them in the comments below. We love to read them and your feedback. Hope to see you next time, and have a great weekend, everyone.
So a lot of questions being answered here in this video about building. Like a lot of things that I'm very, very excited for, like the trim being able to be customized, everything from the roofing being as simple as it is, but also like you can change the size super easily. I think the fencing is really cool because we've been complaining about that in The Sims a lot. People have for years that like the auto placement of the posts in The Sims 4 is horrible. So being able to kind of put the post wherever you want and then fill in between it is super innovative, and I love that. And it can be like multiple different things. It doesn't have to be like one fence aligned. Like this is so weird, but like it works. The curtain thing, really cool. Scaling on the curtains, that's amazing. Like I always struggle to build in The Sims and have curtains because I either end up using the same curtains over and over again or no curtains because none of them fit the windows properly. But here you can make it exactly, aligned. So love to see that. And that everything groups up the same if you grab something that has stuff on it. That's very nice. I do like these curvy fences. Are these objects or fence? I think it's a fence, but it's kind of curvy and it's kind of cool. They didn't talk about that. Oh, but you see what I mean here with the yellow? I don't like that outline. Like I kind of wish that outline was less thick or not there. I don't know. I like to be able to see it in its full quality without a weird outline. Like I know I'm hovering over an object. And then also here where the outlines of the rooms are, you should be able to turn those off. Because that bothers me. Because, like, I can't see the full vision of the build because there's white lines when you're hovering over it. Other than that, I love that you can do a ton of levels. That's great. All of the heights and the way that you're able to do the walls is amazing to see. Very happy about this, and I just can't wait to see it be improved. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, you want to see more, make sure you give it a like. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite build mode aspect from this video was. I don't know. I like the fence and I like the curtain. I think the curtains are probably the most like innovative thing. And the fence. I don't know. Those are probably my favorites. But what are yours? Leave a comment and I will see you guys next Friday for the next Life by You update. All right. Have a good one. Bye.